right now, right? It's been a hectic, stressful year. Obviously, you have a lot on your plate, but you still have to maintain your health, right? What are some of the big tips, if you have any, that help you specifically? And I usually talk to a lot of my athletes and clients. Everyone's so different. So that's the one thing that I want to emphasize here is that there's not one way to be physically healthy or mentally healthy. Everyone has their own ways to just promote health and try to lead a healthy and happy lifestyle. So, thinking about all of these experiences, everything that you've learned in the past, what are some of the things that work for you when it comes to staying healthy through these times?
I agree. I think healthy looks different for everyone. But for me, because my schedule is so busy, I have to write it down. I have to track it because if I don't write it in my schedule, I won't do it. And that goes for working out. Sometimes that goes for eating lunch. There's one too many days where I forget to write down like what time, when is my lunch break, and then I'll skip it, and it'll get to 4 p.m. and realize like, oh my gosh, I forgot. So I have to write it down. I write down absolutely everything. So for physical health, yes, it's the working out and remembering to eat all my meals. And then mental health, I just try to meditate every morning and every night. And I'll also journal sometimes in the morning to just get thoughts out and making sure I'm starting my day from a place where I'm in control and I'm controlling that mindset. But really for the overall theme for me is it has to be written down, because if I forget to write it down, I won't do it. And I've noticed how I feel different and not as good if I'm forgetting to do these small things.
I like how you have kind of that, in a good way, right? That structure or that system to really make sure that, you do all of the things to take care of yourself so that you can do all of the things that you really want to do in the day. And the meditation aspect, that's huge too. A lot of the people that I work with, it's taking care of that mental aspect. And for the meditation, just curious and picking your brain a little bit, how do you do the meditation? Is it something that it's a guided thing, like an app, or is it, something that you've been practicing for a while, so you just do it on your own? But what can you share about that?
I'm 100% guided meditation. My attention span is just not there. It has to be guided. I like the Headspace app, and I know this year they actually gave out free year memberships to people who lost their job or were unemployed because of COVID. So that was really generous of them. But also Spotify has some great meditations. They have podcasts, playlists. My favorite one is a podcast called Mindful in Minutes. And she has a ton of different meditations on there. Some are 10 minutes, some are 20, there's even a few that are an hour. And sometimes I'll just scroll through and I'll pick, but I've even made a playlist of my favorite 10 episodes of hers, and I just listen to the same ones over and over again.
Thanks for sharing that. I will definitely put it in the show notes. But I'm one, I love the Headspace app too. And yes, I like what they've done in the community through COVID. They also had I think a promotion or something earlier in the year when the first shutdown happened, that they were giving huge discounts to healthcare professionals. So, like I like what they're doing, and I do agree a lot of people that I work with actually like Headspace. So that's another thing. I did not know about the Spotify, so I will definitely put that in the show notes and, check it out too. But these are all great tips. I think even with what you're doing, your busy schedule and everything, taking that time to make sure that you're taking care of yourself, that is a huge aspect. And everyone can get something out of this episode by listening to some of the things that work specifically for you. And I mean, who knows, maybe you'll have your dad or something making you play badminton or something to promote some physical health during quarantine. But we'll save that for another episode. Maybe you can film a video and then we can watch some of the badminton skills that you have.
Oh gosh, it's so bad. They're so bad. I mean, my parents laughing at me trying to play even pickleball is just so sad. I just don't have it.
The main thing is that you have fun and you enjoy doing it, and it doesn't become too frustrating.